All right, welcome to the Draftaholics, where we draft any and everything. I'm Doug here, as always, with Mike and Andy, and we got Tommy. Tommy's a full timer now. We got Tommy in the house.
Go,
Uh,
Tom.
love it, love it.
Welcome,
Good to have
Thomas.
you.
Welcome.
Appreciate you.
R.I.P. to Joe. He got hit by a bus. Terrible accident. Our thoughts and prayers are with him, his family.
Yeah. I was driving that bus.
He backed it up too.
Yeah.
All right, tonight's episode, we're doing all-time cartoon characters. Feels like we've done this one, but we really haven't. So we're going to finally do it. All-time cartoon characters in movies and TV shows. We got no real rules or stipulations in this one, right, Mike? So I say we just jump into it, or what do you say?
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna do this as 32 live on the episode. Then we're gonna draft another 32 afterwards to make it a 64 seated bracket. All the voting and the results and everything will be up to the viewers on Instagram. Is that somebody's arm? No, it's not an arm. Your camera was just like moving to
It
the
was
side.
following,
Somebody's
yeah,
arm.
it was following.
Yeah.
How it goes, dude.
But follow us on Instagram at the Draftaholics, and you can vote and see who wins.
All right, sounds good. So we did the draft order prior to the show. It's going Tom, Doug, Mike, Andy, and Tommy boy. You kick us off here. Where you going?
All right. You guys texted each other thinking that you know where I was going, but I promise you didn't, okay? Because when it comes to being the most iconic character that's a cartoon, I can't help but think of the number one that should be in everybody's 1-1, and that's got to be Mickey Mouse, right? Because you can't even think of three circles without thinking of this character. This character has a theme song that's catchy. There's whole amusement parks dedicated to this guy. There's hidden figures of him everywhere. I don't know if there can be a more iconic character than Mickey Mouse, personally. So I'm eager to hear your guys' thoughts.
I think you're correct. I think he's probably the most iconic cartoon character of all time. He's probably not all of our favorites, but he's definitely the most recognizable.
Right.
Agree. My
I
dog
think recognizable, but I don't
this
think he's the
whole time.
greatest.
No, that's what I said. He's definitely the most recognizable and the most
my God.
iconic. we got a dog situation going on.
Mike, I'm eager to hear what you and Andy texted each other. Think. Oh, well, you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait till after.
Wait
you
until
guys-
after he's picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once those two people, because it's two separate people.
Oh, it is.
Once they're drafted, then we will we'll disclose that.
All right. So we'll get on to pick two here. And I think looking over this whole list, I think it's two names that are kind of above everyone else. And I'm going to go with Bugs Bunny here. That's where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably, Andy, was that your 1-1?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's your sense of humor. It's funny though, because I loved it as a kid, obviously, but I don't recall a lot of it anymore. Looney Tunes, obviously amazing. Space Jam, excellent. He's a wise guy, right? He's just a wise guy.
Smart-ass.
He's a smart
Instigator.
Instigator. Right. Yeah. He's a troublemaker.
Great.
But yeah, I just think that when Mike puts Bugs Bunny with the carrot, it's gonna be hard to vote against them when it's up there in the bracket. So I'm going Bugs Bunny.
That's definitely the two most recognizable names in animation.
Yeah.
But again, when I think greatest, and I looked up a lot of lists beforehand, and Bugs Bunny beats out Mickey Mouse every single time. Mickey Mouse usually is like 10 or 15 on people's lists. But I still, when I think greatest animated character, both of those just don't come to my mind.
So I would have gone Mickey Mouse at 2, Tommy, by the way. If it was there, I would have gone there. Because I personally think it's the most iconic figure. All right. Michael, a lot of shit talk right there. So what's your guy?
Right. Yeah.
Let's
All
see
right.
it.
So we've done a couple of other drafts where I could have drafted this fella. We did best shows of all time, and I was disappointed I didn't draft him. We did best duos of all time. I was disappointed I didn't draft him. I'm just going to get it out of the way right now. Give me Scooby-Doo. It's my favorite cartoon of all time. And I think you put just Scooby-Doo on the screen, even against Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny. I think Scooby-Doo is a greater character and a more likable and draftable, votable character.
It's debatable.
Love Scooby Doo.
For sure.
Love
Debatable.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, yeah.
Bugs Bunny is the most votable character. I think Doug's got this. Just saying.
Andy, you got
Oh,
two
boy.
picks. Where you going?
That's great. This is great. This has gone great for me.
Now, were two picks picked of yours that you wanted? Was Scooby Doo on your
Yeah.
list? Okay.
I wasn't gonna draft Mickey. I didn't think there was a chance I was gonna get him anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't gonna take him. So I'm gonna go real like animated. I don't really want to do fuck it, here we go. I'm gonna take one for
Jump in the water.
I'm gonna do Woody from Toy Story.
Love it.
Okay.
I
Oh
love
wow.
it.
I did not see that coming from you.
You guys took all of my Scooby. I really thought Scooby was gonna fall to four, if I'm being honest, but it doesn't matter. We're here now. So Woody's going. Toy Story, probably the only like animated thing that's continued from my childhood that's still relevant. So I feel like it gets a good amount of votes. And yeah, Woody was, he was the main guy back then. I'm assuming he's still the main guy now. And that's it.
Yeah, they've done 4 movies. They're doing a 5th, I think, in 2026. They've already said. I mean, that's a monster franchise right there, Toy Story. So I think that'll get the votes.
I think Toy Story in general, from the voters of Instagram, I think it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're 18 to 45 years old, you've seen Toy Story.
Yeah.
Where like obviously Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny, but as you get older, you stop watching those where you kind of don't stop watching Toy Story. So I think it has a shot at least, right?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tarantino actually, I don't know when he said this, but I saw a clip of him talking about Toy Story and saying that the third movie was one of the best like third films in a franchise of all time.
I should have stopped it.
And that's what he
Right.
said. He's like, I refuse to watch the fourth one because
Never seen
he's,
it.
he's like, the fourth one might be good, but the third one was amazing and a great finish. So
It really
Yeah.
was.
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Andy, you got another pick?
All right. We're gonna come back with Simba. I'm gonna go take it Simba from Lion King.
Wow.
All right.
Classic
All right.
story there. I think everybody loves Simba. I almost took Scar, to be honest with you. I know
Scar-
that seems a little bit backwards, but
Yeah.
he went in the villain draft pretty high, rightfully so.
Yeah.
He's an incredible character, but for this one, I'm gonna stick with Simba.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be funny to see interesting to see how people actually vote on this stuff because we're saying all-time characters, and Scar's a better character than Simba,
Right.
but people are going to vote Simba because of he's cute and cuddly, right? So
Yeah, we've done enough of these drafts to
know.
pretty
Yeah.
much know what people are doing when they're voting. They're not following is this person actually greater than this person? They're just looking at the picture
no,
and whoever's more recognizable they're voting for.
absolutely. All right, Michael, did someone fall
right.
to you?
Yeah, and I'm gonna take before Tom does. But Tom, when I draft this, I want you to sing me a song just like you did when you drafted SpongeBob, and I think it was the TV show's episode. You sang a song when you drafted SpongeBob. So now when he gets taken on you, do you sing that same tune?
I do not. And it was
He
the theme
refuses.
music for the greatest duos with SpongeBob and his partner.
That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a stolen pick from you, Tom?
Yes, that is one that I had very, very high. I thought that you guys wouldn't be onto those. I think your kids, Mike, are a little bit younger than that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping that would slip to me, but luckily I did plenty of research, so I've got some other ones that I ranked pretty high. I didn't rank 70 of them like somebody with no life or anything, but I do have plenty of backup.
Who's that? Who are you talking
I'm
about?
not pointing fingers with this guy down here. So
We had 2 weeks to think of this, guys. Like, come on.
we did. We had a little bit. I think Andy's already out of characters. So I think he
I'm not gonna have a lot to input in this show because I'm gonna be staring at my big board, panicking.
Oh man. It's funny because I kind of missed the SpongeBob scene as well, actually. But every list I saw, he was like top 5 and everything.
yeah, way up there. That's a good
So.
pick.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it already because I think Tommy is a fan of this movie as well, and I just want to get him on here. And I'm gonna go Buzz Lightyear. I know it's the second Toy Story character picked, but those two, I think he's the more entertaining of the two of them. But and I don't know. It'll be interesting. I would love to see those two head to head. See what
I was
happens.
gonna ask you guys, who would you pick? You two now, or all three of you? Who would you have picked first if you had your choice?
Personally, I think
Woody.
Buzz Lightyear is more
Ooh, we got a split.
more recognizable. Like I see more kids dressed up for Buzz Lightyear as Halloween than I
True.
do people Woody. So
Buzz is
I-
the cooler one.
right, I love them both. Right, I think they're both great, but I had Buzz ranked higher than Woody.
It's hard. It's like 50-50 for me. But yeah, I had to get it. Hey, Tom, were you going to take? Tommy, were you going to take one of those?
I was gonna take him, but not with the next pick coming up because I
Okay.
didn't want to go Pixar to Pixar. You know, I wanted to kind of spread it out a little bit, kind of divert your guys' attention over here. I can snag something over here. You know,
A little strategy. I like the
That's
strategy.
right. That's right.
Well, you got two picks. So.
I do. And since my man SpongeBob's taken off the board, I'm gonna have to go with my next highest ranking that I have. And he's been popular since we were in high school and continues to grow in popularity. I don't know what it is about this ogre, but people just love Shrek.
Ooh.
Shrek is the man. So
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna put him up on here because I think everybody knows. Like I had a student, no lie. Today he was wearing a ogre shirt and he had a Shrek hat on, and I was like, I got to make sure to get him on my list. So I'm going with Shrek with this pick.
Great pick.
Tom,
Good pick.
I have Shrek ranked higher than SpongeBob,
Oh,
but I knew for a fact SpongeBob wasn't coming back to me if I let that
no,
walk.
correct.
I knew
correct.
there was a shot Shrek did, even though I think he's higher,
Tommy's a
knew
Shrek guy,
you-
though. Yeah, he's a Shrek guy.
but he's more of a SpongeBob guy.
Yeah.
So I thought I had a shot to get Shrek there. So that's very disappointing.
You're lucky you took SpongeBob because that was going to be my back-to-back pick right there. SpongeBob. To Shrek.
Andy's looking at all of us with three heads right now. Like we have three heads.
Who's Shrek?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Oh, come on.
Like why am I on this? You fucking losers.
I've seen Shrek.
All right, where are you going next?
All right, for my next pick, this is another one that's long running, still going strong. I just feel like when it comes to this TV show, this is the most recognizable character from The Simpsons. I'm gonna go Homer Simpson
Oof.
because
you
I don't
just
think-
sniped me. That's what I
I
wanted.
don't think I could let him go any farther. He's
Yeah.
too recognizable, too important to pop culture. So
It's a great pick. It's a good pick
I'm
there.
really nervous. I don't like where this is going.
I'm really
Uh-oh.
nervous.
He's getting nervous. He
I
says.
don't like where this is going
Because
because I think you're gonna pick my guy now that your guy was sniped, and this is bullshit.
I don't know if I am, to be honest with you, but because I'm going with my guy here, and I think he's really likable, but he was really only in like one big movie and then a few like
Oh, Mike's good then.
direct to video movies, you know. And I'm gonna go Genie here from Aladdin. I think
That was
he's-
my pick for Tom.
That was your pick,
was-
really?
That was,
Okay.
That's why I thought Tom was going 1-1.
I have
Yeah.
him high. Yep.
Yeah.
I had him very high.
I mean, again, Robin Williams. I think Tommy, you picked Robin Williams, didn't you? In that?
Yes.
in one of
I
our
love
drafts?
Robin Williams.
He's so likable. That character's so likable. That's probably my favorite Disney movie is Aladdin. So,
Great
I'll get
songs
Genie.
in that one
Genie
too,
up.
man.
oh, great songs in it. Yeah, my boy's starting to watch it, and I'm a proud dad. You know. So,
Mhm.
all right, Mike, go get your guy.
All right. I'm getting my guy. It's probably higher than normal. But I'm scared that because Andy is notorious for just going to get his guy. He doesn't care where they're drafted. So I think if I don't draft him here, there's a chance Andy takes him. So, but give me Jack Skellington.
Oh,
We're going into Halloween season. So it's Jack Skellington time to get the votes. I think that's one of the most like followed movies of all time. People just love that movie. So you see Jack up there as a 3 seed, you're gonna vote for him.
it's a huge movie. You still see kids dressing up as Jack Skellington. It's stand the test of time for sure. Because that was like an early '90s movie, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know when it was
Burton.
made.
it was early 90s. 90. Two?
Yeah,
Uh,
I
Have you
want to
ever
say.
seen-
91, 92.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen like how they did the animation on that and the actual production of it?
Way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its
It was
time. The way they
insane.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all just like, I mean, I think they've done it since then, but it's actually like clay pieces that they
Yeah.
move around, and it's just insane how they make it look so, I mean, not real, but animated.
Yeah, but isn't that what like Rudolph was? But they took it to the next level. Rudolph looks kind of
Correct.
like
Yeah,
but they
you
just
can kind of see them moving around and stuff, and
Yeah.
in Rudolph, you can see what they're doing.
1993. 1993.
Wow.
Good. All right, Andrew. 2 picks for you here. Was Jack Skellington
right.
one of them?
He probably would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right though. We're gonna pivot. This is round 3, right? I'll take Charlie Brown in round 3.
Okay.
Charlie Brown's
Solid.
giving us classic after classic. Peanuts,
Holiday
Christmas
movies.
album,
Yeah.
Christmas, the pumpkin patch. He's a staple of our parents' lives, our lives. I don't know if he really reaches the youth. You guys would have that knowledge more than I would, but
Not as much, no.
well, it's stupid and he should.
Yeah.
But all right.
Would you expect anything less from today's youth, Andy?
Seriously.
I don't know much about the youth, but I get a lot of bad information on social media. All right. And then I guess, I mean, I'm after this, I'm just taking nothing but people I know. So give me Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
He's not quite Homer Simpson, but he's kind of a little bit more of an adult, a little bit more our age kind of pick. Show's funny, and he's probably the best character in the show. So maybe he's got a
Yeah,
shot.
it's between him and Stewie.
Of those two. Yeah. No, I think it's a good pick.
Brian's pretty popular too.
So anybody that Seth MacFarlane voices is got a chance. That's what we're saying out of Family Guy. All right.
I love
All
how
right, Mike.
we're not unintentionally sexist. Like we're just 4 dudes who are picking guy things, but no mention of Meg or Lois being the greatest characters of Family Guy, And I don't think anybody would say that.
I don't think anybody would say it anyways. Yeah, I don't think
No.
women would say that.
Fuck.
Maybe
All
Lois.
right. It's a tough one for me. I'm gonna go get my son's favorite character because he wanted me to pick him, so I want to make sure that he's on my team. Give me Stitch. I think Stitch is another one that people just adore. They love Stitch, and he's so adorable when he's on a screen that just one of those ones you see the picture of him, you can't help but vote for him, right?
I know nothing about Lilo and Stitch. I never saw that one. He's an
You'd
alien,
like it,
right?
Doug. Lilo.
There's Elvis in it, right?
She loves Elvis.
Yeah,
Huge into Elvis. So a lot of Elvis songs in that movie.
Missed it. Maybe I'll try with the boys. Maybe I'll try watching it.
Great thing about movies is that you can still watch it.
That's what I just said. Maybe I'll try watching it.
There's still time.
There's still time. All right. Oh man. My list is all over the place. I don't really have any order going on here. I'm gonna go with maybe the most popular. I agree that Homer probably is, but I'm gonna go with Bart. I'm gonna go Bart Simpson here. I think it's another solid one. Yeah, I think he's gonna get a lot of votes. And I haven't watched a Simpsons episode probably since before 2010, but we'll go Bart Simpson here. Another rebel on a he's always on a skateboard, right? He's got the slingshot. I don't know. Somebody help me out here.
I think you guys are just overselling The Simpsons for
Think so?
Instagram voters.
I
don't
want
wanna
to
say-
popular show. It's like one of the
Right.
biggest shows of all
It's been
time.
I
on
mean,
I
it's
know.
been around for like
Nothing
over
goes-
30 years.
But
Right.
hear me out. I'm not saying
35.
overselling it as an actual show. I'm saying overselling it for the voters. We've done a TV show already, and it was Family Guy versus The Simpsons. And Simpsons was a 2 seed, Family Guy was a 7 seed, and Family
Family
Guy
Guy
beat
won.
it straight out. So I think having Homer and Bart in Instagram world, I'm saying, I don't think they're going to go as far as you think they are.
Well, it's round 4, so we'll see what
Shut
happens.
up, Mike. All right.
Tommy, you got 2
Sorry.
picks.
Well, I think Mike did that on purpose to make me second guess my strategy.
Uh-oh.
making you look over here when I'm going over here, you know?
That's
Getting-
right. That's
Getting
right.
in your head.
I gotta stick with the tried and true old school that is recognizable from this day. And they just came out with a new movie this year with Chris Pratt. I'm gonna go Garfield. I'm going Garfield.
Oh wow, love it. I had him on the
They
list.
came out with a new movie?
I didn't know
Yeah.
that either.
Chris Pratt plays Garfield, and he's a fat cat who wants lasagna.
Was it any good?
It was okay. I feel like it was Chris Pratt trying to strike iron, while it's hot with the Mario Brothers animated
yeah.
movie go
Yep.
around. So
Yep.
can't blame him. Am I gonna write home about it? Probably not. But is Garfield still one of the most recognizable, characters of all time? Personally, I think so.
Absolutely. Yeah, lazy orange cat that eats lasagna. So
Everybody who has an orange cat thinks about naming it Garfield.
Yeah.
Right? It crosses your mind every once.
Has to.
The
And if they
next
do-
one,
yeah, go ahead.
I just feel like I got to break up this sausage fest of characters that's going on here. I feel like as a female character, one of the most recognizable ones is going to be Tinkerbell. I feel like Tinkerbell is super recognizable and will definitely get some votes because I know a lot of people who have a Tinkerbell tattoo. So I think Tinkerbell will kind of.
I didn't think that would be the first one to go though.
Me neither. Yeah.
But yeah, all right.
Very surprising.
It's
I
in
like
every Disney movie, man. She's flying around, going across the castle.
He's not wrong.
Very true.
He's not wrong. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna take, Mike kind of annoyed me with his last comments. So I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna take a page from his book. I'm gonna go for the voters here. Right? I'm gonna go with a cute, probably not so cuddly because he lives in the water. I'm gonna go Nemo.
Oh, yes,
Nemo
good
here.
pick.
Because again, I just think when people see, I don't know how great of a character he actually was, honestly, like in the movie itself. But I think when people see it, it's gonna be like, oh, he's cute. We'll vote for him, Nemo. So
Yeah, that's what people do, man. And that's what my list is going to. I mean, granted, I have SpongeBob and Jack Skellington. I don't think people look at those and say they're so cute.
I'll get some of my guys in the back end of this draft. I'm not worried about that. We'll go Nemo here.
All right.
Go ahead, Michael.
I'm going very cute and old school and just people adore him. I'm going Winnie the Pooh. Because Winnie the Pooh in the 5th round, I think that's a steal. I can't believe he dropped this far.
Is
Oh,
Winnie the
fuck Winnie
Pooh
the
still
Pooh.
very relevant today, though? I was a big fan of all that back in the day, but is it
I
still
think so
relevant?
because Disney lost the rights to it, and then they made that horror movie, which was I never seen it, but I heard it was god awful. But it got a lot of that attention for being so bad.
Like culty, yeah,
Yeah.
a cult classic. All right, so basically, if we have deranged psychopaths, then maybe you'll get some votes.
Yeah. I might even put
Uh.
that picture of the Winnie the Pooh up.
Yeah, there you go. Winnie the Pooh with blood all over him and an axe or something. All right,
Boy.
Andy, you got 2 picks. How we doing with your list?
All right. We're good. We're just fully into my guys here. I'm gonna take Cartman and whatever
All right.
round this is. What are we in?
Yeah,
5?
Yeah.
I think
5,
that's I think that's a pretty good. That's a
I
steal.
think that's a great pick.
He's hilarious. He's diabolical. I mean, the Scott Tenorman episode alone should have this guy getting a bunch of votes. So we'll go there. And then I'm gonna double back and take Remy from Ratatouille.
Oh, wow.
You piece of shit.
Wow, solid.
That's a good one
Yikes.
right there. Yeah, I like that one. Proud of that one.
He just-
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's like in fantasy football when you get a reaction like that, you're like,
Yeah, it's great.
nailed
It's
it,
great.
got it.
Yeah, but we
Exactly.
just went over how you're not going to pick any like semi-new movie, and Ratatouille is out of your league of picks.
He was obviously playing games. He was screwing with our heads.
When did that come out, man?
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
we
when
were
did
that
run?
old
I'm
when
pretty
that
sure it
came
was.
Probably
I don't know.
probably 10, 15 years ago.
No, I think that was
it's
like
been up for a while.
after Toy Story, the next Pixar movie, I think.
Where is IMDb?
Right? Oh yeah, it was
Louis?
2007.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
a
even
long
more than-
time ago.
Ooh. All right.
Still by oh no, I guess when did Family Guy come out? Probably early 2000s, right?
No,
99, I
90s.
think. Yeah, I want to say 99.
99.
90s.
So
Yeah,
it's
Then it got
still the
canceled for a
most
while.
recent,
Oh,
recent of your picks.
that'll be the most
Yeah.
recent thing that I have. I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to all my guys after this. And it's, yeah,
Family Guy's still going on the air though.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and yeah,
And
yeah.
South Park.
South Park
think,
as well.
right?
Yep. Yep. All right, Mike.
Okay. I'm going to stick on the likable characters train here. I'm going with the most unscariest monster of all time, Mr. Mike Wazowski.
Great
The
pick,
one-eyed.
bro. Great pick.
I was debating between Mike and Sully because I think I personally like Sully more. But again, when it comes to winning, I think Mike gives me a better shot.
Agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more of a Sully guy.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But this isn't about me. It's about winning, guys.
But
all matters.
Wazowski's the ultimate hype man, man. He's great, dude. I love Mike Wazowski. So I think you made a good choice. I think you made a great
You
choice.
picked him in the
thanks.
green draft, right? The green character
did.
draft. You had him in that.
You did,
I
yeah.
almost picked them in the duos as well.
All right. I'm going to go with one of my guys here, but I think it's popular now because they just came out with a movie a couple of years ago that made it popular again. And we were talking about it pre-show. I'm going Raphael. Going Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was always my favorite of all of them. Kind of the badass, grumpy one of the bunch, but just like the coolest one of the four of them. So give me Raphael here.
I have to agree. That's my favorite. I know a lot of people love Michelangelo. Michelangelo's great. Don't get me wrong. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
But there's just something about Raphael's attitude, and I don't know. So I'm with you, Doug.
He's I know their characters by colors. He's red, right?
He is
Yes.
red. Yes.
Okay.
I can't believe you're not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy. Unbelievable, Mike.
You know what's funny is I used to be as a kid, but I just haven't watched it in so long that I just forgot. I know Michelangelo is orange and he's like the comedy of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
And he was always my favorite strictly because
Your name. Yeah.
my name's Michael, you know,
Yeah.
obviously
yeah,
as
basic,
a kid, I'm gonna
right.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very basic. But I don't remember it like all of it. I think we did a thing where I didn't even remember who Splinter was. I feel
Yeah.
like you were the bad guy or the good guy.
You thought, yeah. You thought Shredder was Splinter, I think it was. Yeah. Something like that.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I think that you would actually really enjoy that movie that they came out with. I think
it's
the boys
funny.
would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good one. Seth Rogen had a big part
Too
of that.
bad I can never watch it now. Too late. I missed it.
Too late. Well, you missed it. Yeah. Now you can never see it. So. Sucks. All right, Tommy, you got two.
All right. Y'all got me on that Pixar train now, so I'm trying to get my my next guy before he's gone. And it's one of my favorite Pixar movies. Can't go wrong with Wall-E. You know, he's such a great guy, and everybody knows once you see that little robot, exactly who it is. Andy has no idea. So all good. All good.
I just saw that one for the first time at a kid's birthday party a few months
It's-
ago in the
it's
theater.
great,
Actually,
dude.
no, it's
It's-
solid. It is solid.
It's great. It's entertaining, and I mean, as a society, no, I'm just kidding.
You can learn a lot from that.
Yeah, you can learn to not be a fat piece of, just sitting in your chair all day.
Right.
All right, for my second one, I'm surprised that this Lion King character didn't go first. Like, we're talking Scar, we're talking Simba, but to me, like, Simba's two different ages in that movie, probably three, but Mufasa is one. You understand what I'm saying? And that dude's voice, that dude's,
R.I.P.
guidance. Yeah, just recently, rest in peace. So
Oh
I
yeah.
got
Oof.
Mufasa because to
I thought you
me,
were talking about the character, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean,
James
technically
O.
both. I shed.
both,
Okay,
yeah.
I shed.
Yeah.
Him and Joe in the same week. Sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Both run over by buses.
It's a big bus. Oh,
Mike driving both of them randomly.
But yeah, I'm going Mufasa because to me, I think he's more recognizable than Simba. No offense, Andy. No offense.
It's
Oh,
the
I-
voice, man. The voice.
I'm very offended.
he's
How dare
furious
you?
right now.
I am steaming.
Can't contain himself. All right. I'm gonna go with another character that is associated with Robin Williams. I'm gonna go Popeye. Give me
Oh,
Popeye here.
Oh wow.
This might be an early one. I don't know, but I think he's another one where people see Popeye on the screen and he's super likable. Always saving what's her face? What is her
Olive
name?
oil.
Olive oil. Yeah,
Olive
yeah.
oil,
The
yeah.
the skinny one. Yeah, and yeah, love Popeye. So go Popeye here.
Has played in the Robin Williams. That's the
He-
mom from The Shining, right? That she plays
Yeah, yeah.
Olive
you're right.
Oil.
Yep.
She was
yep.
born to play olive oil.
She really was.
She
Dude.
really
Like,
was,
nobody
yeah.
ever looked more like olive
It
oil.
was-
She looked
it's
more
incredible,
like
yeah.
olive oil than olive oil. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Popeye
My
it
pick.
is. Michael.
All right. I'm gonna go another female here. The female that I thought would be picked first. I'm going Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I think I think Tinkerbell. I'm not saying it was a bad pick, but it was surprising to me that
Sounds
Ariel.
Feels
like
like
you're
you're saying
saying it
it's
was
a
a
bad
bad
pick.
pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
exactly
vibe
what's
I'm
coming
getting.
across.
I'm just saying I was surprised Ariel didn't go before Tinkerbell. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Tinkle.
He's got a lot of
Tinkerbell, is that what
opinions
it
in
said?
this draft, doesn't he? All right, Andy, you got two.
Are you supposed to? That's the whole point of it.
Fuck. Boys, it's about to get real ugly. Okay. We're gonna take Daffy Duck here. Love
He
Daffy
fell.
Duck.
I think he fell,
could-
by the way.
Rabbit season, duck season. I could watch that every day and laugh like a child. It gets me. He's hilarious. I don't know if you guys ever saw the Duck Tracy episode, but fucking classic.
I don't
So,
think
give me
I
Daffy.
probably did, but it sounds funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great. It's great stuff. And now we are just in a
I mean, he
downward
was-
spiral.
I don't know about you, Mike, but like a lot of the lists I looked at, doing all like the hours and hours of research I did for this,
Mhm.
he was pretty close, like in the top 10, 15-ish most of the time. I think he kind of fell.
Yeah, him and Donald were both the top two ducks up there.
yeah. They're both popular ducks.
I don't think there was a debate about who were going to be the top two ducks, Mike. Thanks. But I don't know what the fuck that piece of advice or information was there. If you're talking
There's-
ducks,
there's the
it's
other-
usually Donald or Daffy. Right?
There's Daisy. Is that it? I think that's all the
I
ducks I
think
know.
that's it. Yeah.
Holy shit! All right,
Oh,
you,
that's
you
funny.
cornered the duck market with those three.
that's great. I'm gonna take Woody Woodpecker here. You want to talk
Oh.
about an instigator?
There you go.
That
Yep.
dude used to crack me up. So give me Woody Woodpecker, and it's getting thin over here, boys. It's getting real thin.
Well, that's your last pick you have to make on air. So
So
Was that
you don't have
eight?
to talk
Did I
about
just do
the
Yeah,
eight?
That was
we
it.
flew
You're done.
through this, man. I was
Done.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
all right. My last pick
last
I'm
pick.
making on air. I knew when I picked Ariel that Maui was safe from Andy's
Mm,
picks. I don't even think if I say the name Maui, you don't even know who that is, do you?
no.
It's,
He knows it's in
Dwayne
Hawaii.
Johnson. The hook, the big Hawaiian is are they Hawaiian?
He's like
What
a
are they?
god,
What-
isn't he? A
What
god.
fucking
He's
show
a
are you? Give me
demigod.
The show?
Demigod.
Moana.
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
It's a great
Yeah,
one, dude.
yeah.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah, great soundtrack. But Maui was a very popular character, and as an 8 seed, again, I keep saying it, but I think my lineup is just stacked.
He
and it's
loves it.
loaded.
He loves
And
it.
even if I don't have the winner, because that's what this is all about, right? If Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny are the winners here, I got to pick 16 solid picks, so I come away with the most points. I think
Hope
I'm
you come in
doing it.
dead last.
There's no way that happens, Mr. Woody Woodpecker in the 8th round.
I think Maui
Woody
probably
Woodpecker
is really
classic.
solid. That's a really popular movie. That's one I haven't seen either, so I'll never see it. But
Too late.
yeah,
Missed
too
it.
late. But I had to look that up actually. I have him on my list, but I had to look it up. I knew it was a popular character, but I had to look that one up to make Andy feel a little better. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with the other duck. Why not? Right? I'll go with Donald Duck. Let's take him.
There you go.
Take Donald Duck here. Because you know
Are you gonna use the
he
picture
might
of
be the first or
Scrooge
second best duck. I don't know. But what's up, Andy?
You gonna use the picture of Scrooge McDuck?
That's not the same person.
Scroo-
That's not the same
no,
person.
Scrooge
Really?
McDuck. We got
Yeah.
a top 4
Uncle.
of ducks right now, guys.
Oh, wow.
No, that's the
I
same
would
Yeah.
just assume that was his uncle or him. playing a
No,
different
no.
role, not his uncle.
No, yeah. It might be his uncle though. I don't know.
I thought I said that.
His father, granddad, grand duck.
There's
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck. There's the
Duck.
DuckTales. There's
Yeah.
Daisy Duck. There's so many ducks.
DuckTales was great, by the way. I don't know if you guys watched that show growing up.
Duck-
Another
DuckTales was
great
great, yeah, it
theme
was great.
song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was-
DuckTales. Woohoo!
yeah, that was another. Yeah,
It was great.
yeah.
Um,
All right, Tommy, in this thing.
All right. Well, I'm not going with the duck, so we're safe and clear from that.
We're all ducked out right now.
Yeah. However, I do got to get my man in before the video ends. I got to give credit when credit's due. When you talk about the most recognizable character outside of SpongeBob, a lot of people are going to think his friend, but personally, I think his neighbor who's annoyed, Mr. Squidward. I think he's going to be somebody that people recognize. Going in an 8 seed, I feel confident when somebody's reaching for 1927 Woody Woodpecker. I can get some Squidward on
Woody
here.
Woodpecker
Yeah,
is
that's
an
what I'm
icon. And I will not tolerate this
He is,
disrespect
but
any
how many
longer.
people who know Woody Woodpecker are on Instagram? That's what I'm trying to
I
know.
will be so. I just because it would be hilarious. I want Woody Woodpecker to somehow win this whole draft. You just made the pick
I'm
of
gonna
the
go-
century.
I'm gonna go find a Woody Woodpecker subreddit and just pepper it with this
Just
fucking
said,
list.
please help me, please help me.
He's just gonna be blowing people out, even though there'll probably be like 80 people on that fucking subreddit. But still, there should be enough votes to win.
I don't think any of you guys are Seinfeld fans, right? But there's a classic Woody Woodpecker episode on Seinfeld. When
Doug,
he's
we were
like
just doing
in the
so good. We were laughing. and
Oh,
stuff.
in the Macy's Day Parade. Dude, you guys are so in the minority when it comes to Seinfeld. So in the minority. It's a hilarious show. Get with it, huh? You guys already missed the boat. You can't watch it.
Yeah,
No.
can't watch
We
it yet.
can't watch that. No.
All right, guys. We did fly through that though. That was fun.
Good.
Flew right
Awesome.
through it. That's our 8 picks live. Now I was gonna say Mr. Squid is it Squidward?
Squidward, yep.
Yeah. He's not gonna have to face a 1 seed though. He's gonna face a 9 seed, right?
Right, which is
So
good
that's-
because
Yeah. And so Woody
Yeah, it
Woodpecker
gives him a
has a
shot to-
chance. By the way, he's got a chance.
Woody Woodpecker's coming for the throne now.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sleeping
well-
until Woody wins.
coming for the
We got to make 3 very solid 9th round picks just to get Woody Woodpecker out right
out of
away.
here. That's right.
It's already happening, boys. Woody's winning this thing.
call it now. All over. All right, boys. That was fun. For Mike, Tommy, Andy, I'm Doug. We'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace.
See?